Montgomery.
Yo, it's your boy Jay Swishes, Mr. Put That Shit On himself.
Panama.
And this is The Need to Know. So guys, we're back. We're in season 12. I'm super excited. Clearly you see it's just me now. It's just me hosting the show this season. And we're starting off with some new faces. So I'm going to let him introduce himself and we'll go from there.
So, I go by the name of Jay Swishes, straight out of Brownsville, born in Canada. I'm an artist. I got a project out right now called I'm Really Him. Go check that out. You know, I got a show on January 23rd. I'm headlining that, and you know, I'm locked in. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's Panama. From it's Panama, baby. I'm out here with my guy Jay Swishes, one half of the management team. And we just came to support, man. We heard of season 12, so we had to pop out. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you. So before we get into the music, we're gonna do a little topic. So you guys are used to talk about accountability. So I feel like accountability is really important when it comes to music. So what do you hold yourself accountable for as artists?
I would say the actions that I do outside the music that could affect the music, if that makes sense. Because once you're an artist, everything about you is basically, like, you don't ever stop being an artist.
Sure.
Your lifestyle is your artistry, like what you talk. I know for me, but I talk about it in my music, I really do. I really be around it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have to move a certain way and I have to move the right way where I come from. So it won't fuck up everything else I got going on. And also I gotta know that it's not just me. It's Panama, it's my solo, it's like a team. So it's like a domino effect. If I fuck up, it's gonna fuck up everything else that I got going on. So I gotta try my best to move the right way, make the right decision. It will affect what I got going on business-wise, music. So I take accountability for that.
Not for sure, you know, that's some of our daily practices. I'm accountable for like being transparent, explaining myself in full detail, making sure that they understand everything that's going on, managing expectations as we move forward in life. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping our tribe protected and focused and disciplined. So that's what we're accountable for.
What do you look for when you come to Panama, basically? Like, what do you look for from him as accountability? Like, what do you want him, what do you need him to do to make sure things go smoothly? How do you guys make things work?
I just feel like everybody, you know, when there's a team, everybody plays a position. And I feel like Panama knows the position on the team that he plays, and he plays that very well, which is, you know, the facilitator, connecting the dots and stuff. But I gotta go out on the court and make the points. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he's the facilitator, so is solo. So it's like everybody know the position that they gotta play, and we just play that position. You know, that's what make the movement move forward.
Yeah, I just continue to push them. You know what I'm saying? Encourage them, make sure that they know they're making great progress. You know, like again, just try to instill discipline and destiny. That's our focus, discipline and destiny. And manage the expectations. As long as they stay focused, they stay driven, they stay motivated, they stay blessed. That's what I look out for them. You know what I'm saying? I just continue to push.
What is a loss that you guys had to push yourself to get past?
What are you talking about, in music or in life?
Both.
I took a lot of lessons in life. I don't really consider it losses. As I got older, that thinking just changed, because I realized that, you know, you gotta go through things to understand what not to do. So is it really a loss or is it really a lesson? I know not to do this again. I know not to go through this door again. You know what I'm saying? And I really believe that what doesn't kill you make you stronger. You know, I lost my mother. I lost a lot of people that I love close to me. But I'm still here though, and it's made me a tougher person. So, you know, not even everything, and I'm still standing here. So I just feel like it just made me into the man that I am today.
You know, there's a lot of lessons to be learned in this business. You know, especially like when you take people from face value. You know what I'm saying? Understand that not everyone's in your corner, not everyone's really supportive. We're all part of the space of being black creators, but everyone has a different agenda, and you don't know the motivation behind that. You know what I'm saying? So through those given circumstances and situations, you get lessons. You know what I'm saying? Your brother's like, yo, I shouldn't have told that person that much, or I should have never brought that person onto my project. So I just let them know, like, yo, listen, we gotta protect our own tribe. We in an industry full of savages, a few angels, a lot of demons, and we gotta figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? So there's daily lessons, there's daily breakthroughs, daily losses, however you want to put it, but that's all I gender. That's obviously true.
So from the beginning to now, what was your growth as a person, as an artist, creative?
When I first started making music, my sound was way different. I was more on the rapidy rap type of vibe. I was more on like really showcasing bars and lyrics. Now, that's not my sound anymore. I transcended into what I wanted the J Swisher's brand to be, the J Swisher sound to be, which is more melodies and more focus on the sonics of a song. But I still incorporate where I started from into my melodies and stuff. You're still gonna get bars in my melodies. You're still gonna get like, damn, you just said that. Yeah, I just said that. But it's just like, finding myself as an artist. I feel like every artist goes through that as they go, like, upcoming and stuff like that. You gotta really find yourself, and I feel like I really found what I really love to do and what people love from me, because it's not about what you like as well. It's about what the people like from me. So I would say I grow as that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful process to see Soul and Jay, especially Jay, like, get into his J Swish's brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like he told you, he was recording a certain way. Now he understands his sound. He knows what his sound wants to sound like when he feeds the people, the fans he want to bring along with them. Like, understanding his brand and everything. You know what I mean? Like, so within the 5 to 6.5 months that we just kind of been grinding, he's been molded into this J Swish's brand that you actually know what his story's about. You can buy into this lifestyle. You can buy into this music. You can buy into this storyline. You feel me? So. And then for myself, it's more so like, just turn it up. You know what I'm saying? I became more of a savage in the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always been like somebody in the back, but now I'm just like letting them know, like, yo, this is our show. We make the movies around here. This is our town. This is our city. I'm the big exec. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's do this. You feel me? So for me, just pushing the gas for it.
What? So explain the brand. Explain who you are. Tell me who you are.
I would say this, right? I always gotta start off by saying this. My parents are immigrants. They came to this country with like not much, from the islands of Grenada. And well, before I came here, my mother went to Canada, so that's how I became a Canadian citizen. That's why I was born over there before I came to the U.S. Shout out to my parents, shout out to my mom. That was my #1 fan before I had any fans. So I just want to say that. And then I'm just like any other nigga in the hood. Make a way. The only difference is that my mindset and my work ethic was different. I had a dream, and I was like, fuck it. A lot of niggas don't have the balls to go after what they want, because it's a risk. You gotta risk time, you gotta risk money, you gotta risk all that shit. And I was willing to put all that shit on the line. So it's like my mindset, my work ethic, and me believing myself 100% when other people did not believe. When you got family members that I believed them. That's why I'm sitting on this couch with you. So my story is that, it don't matter what hood you're from, there's a hood, there's a ghetto everywhere. You can make it out of it. You don't have to stay it. You know what I'm saying? I've been homeless, I lost my mother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from one of the toughest places in Brooklyn to make it out of, Brownsville. So it's like, if you see me in front of this camera, doing my thing, knowing what you know, and I'm steady pushing up, I ain't made it yet. But I'm close to the promised land. You could do it too. Ain't nothing that I'm doing that you can't do. It's all about belief and consistency. That's the brand.
Facts. And to add on to that, what the fans need to know, the texture of the brand is quality, it's high level, it's luxurious, it's melodic, it's confident, you know what I'm saying, slightly arrogant, you know what I'm saying, it's accomplished. Like, that's the texture of our brand, you feel me? Again, focus, discipline. So when you hear J Swish's music, you will feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You may be a little ego driven, you may be a little arrogant that day. You feel me? So that's just our texture. That's the energy we're putting out. It may be a little toxic sometimes, because we real humans. You feel me?
That empathy back. You feel me?
Right. She don't see the torch, and she know what I'm saying. It's her story too. You get me? That's how we bring it out of her.
And that's what I also try to preach. I also try to make sure that people have confidence in themselves, because, we in the season of seasonal depression, stuff like that. People go through a lot of mental health, they hate themselves, they don't feel like they look good in the mirror. Fuck all that shit, nigga. You, him, you, her, there's no one like you, period. gotta get in that bag. That's how you gonna go up.
What does music mean to you? What is music for you? Is it your escape? Is it who you are? What is music to you?
I look at music as my savior for real. Because if I wasn't doing music, I know it's cliche to say, but it's, when I think about my life, if I didn't have music, I don't even know where I would be right now, to be honest. So I really, music, like, I can understand when I hear certain artists be like, yo, music really changed my life, really saved my life, because it really did for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got me doing something positive instead of doing something super negative.
Music can represent, music is a range of expressions, a range of emotions. It's a lifeline for most people. So.
And what's so beautiful about it is that I can touch people without actually physically touching them with my hands, but I can touch them with my music all over the world. I just, that's the beautiful part about it.
How do you think it makes people feel when you're around them? What do you hold it? How do you hold yourself accountable around other people? We kind of touched on it earlier, but in terms of friends, family, fans, your clique, who you hang around, all of that.
Are you saying that how does my music make other people feel? Is that what you're asking?
No, so how do you hold, I guess around them? Like how do you, right now, what do you want to leave? What do you want to leave with me? Like what do you leave with, how do you want, what do you want to leave with me?
Impression.
Yes, like yeah.
I basically, every time I meet somebody off rip, I want them to know that I'm authentic. Ain't nothing about me fake. Everything that I say, that I've been through and I tell you is really real, it's really facts. I want you to actually be like, damn, I could really see an insight on this person behind, the drip, behind the handsome face. I could really see, beyond that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, it's not just superficial shit when I come sit down with you. I'm gonna give you the real, you know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like a lot of artists don't do that. They just tell you the superficial shit, the fly shit. They don't tell you the other shit. And when you gonna get the real with me?
What impression do you want him to leave? When you guys come together, what impression do you want to leave?
I think it's the authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Like I shared with them, it's something that I built in my own personal side. When people meet me that know me for some amount of time, they get excited. It's just not like, oh, Panama's here. Like people get excited when they see me. And they feel good. They know that it's a safe haven. You know what I'm saying? It's a clean canvas to explore new information, have good conversation, just really be yourself. You feel me? So as we grow, since those are some of the things I like to instill in them, let them know, like when people see y'all, they gotta get excited. Like when Jason was here, everything's all good. You know what I'm saying? No fights gonna break out, no disrespect's gonna happen. There's a good sense of some realness in the place. You feel me? When we're surrounded by a lot of boy BS.
So let's get into the music. So before we get into that, I always ask all the artists, who's your top 5 of all time? Who makes your list? Who's the top 5 artists that makes your list?
Biggie, Styles-P, Drake, Kanye, and I gotta say Jay-Z for sure.
In that order?
No.
Not in that order?
Nah.
Yeah, definitely Drake for me. Wayne, gotta give it to Jay, Biggie, and Pop. Those are my guys.
In that order?
I maybe I switch out the 4 and the 5th, but you're probably not one right now because Drake is doing Uno right now, but Drake doing Uno where I'm at in my life. You feel me? So.
Okay. So let's hear about this project. What's this latest project that you got going on?
It's called I'm Really Him. I got some dope people on there. I got Cranium on there, P. Wright, Lil Belly. They really fire artists. You should check out their shit as well, you know what I'm saying? But, this project this time around, I wanted to give people a more personal insight on who Jay Swishes really is, because I had dropped a project in the summer called I'm Him. You know what I'm saying? And it was more like fun vibes, like, just braggadocious, you know what I'm saying? Just that feel-good music that you want to feel in the summertime. So it's the winter time, I wanted to get more personal, like even down to the cover art, you can see like my mother's in the sky, stuff like that. So I'm just giving you certain insight on like personal details about myself, stuff that you can really feel, like, if you ever been through something. So, that was my goal with this project.
And you said, so what's different from this one and the last one?
Nah, not the vibe. As I said, the first one was more like feel-good vibes, like braggadocious, fun vibes. It's summertime. That's the summer vibe. So this time around, I wanted to give a more personal insight on who I am and also touch on certain topics like, death or mental health or all those type of things come into play. And also, I'm a little toxicity, this relationship vibes, I could be a little toxic with the lady, just giving out, putting my dirty laundry out on the table, my flaws, all of that, how I am with women, it's like a good balanced meal. That was my plan for this project. So you're gonna get all that.
What is your goal when it comes to all your projects that you want to do?
Well, every project that I'm putting out is all gonna lead up to an album in the future, and many more albums after that. Because what I'm gonna become is an album artist, not a single artist. It's a big difference. Like, some artists, they're good for like putting out a single that goes crazy, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody got their lane. My lane is album, like, because the amount of music that I make and also the type of career that I want to have is like, I want to have a real career with albums and not just a moment, not just a season, like a full-on career. So I don't play around with my EPs or my music or anything that I do.
So what's your short-term goal right now?
I don't think anything is a short-term goal because music lives on forever. Everything lives on. People gotta catch up to certain projects. They might not hear this project, but they might catch on to this. But everything is always a seed being planted for the future. And what's the hope? And with music, you never know. You can wake up one morning and blow up. So it's not really a thinking process and like, oh, this is a short-term goal or anything like that. Everything is big. We think big. Like, that's it. Like, everything we do is big.
What was your moment of truth? Why? When did you wake up and say music?
Well, I've been doing music since I was a kid, but like when I really started taking it seriously was after high school. I realized that, I got a talent. Many people tell me like, yo, bro, you should take music serious, bro. Just do your thing, go crazy, whatever. So I said, why not? My balls is big. Why not take a risk?
What do you want to talk about? What is it that you want to tell our audience here?
Whatever you want to do in life, fuck what everybody else think, and just do it. And be consistent. And just believe in yourself. You got to be your first believer before you want anybody else to believe. You got to be your first investment before you can get any other investment. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in it for you before anybody else could see the vision, could see the dream. Because it's your dream, it's your vision. It's nobody else's. So you got to paint the picture for people to get it. Because they might not get it at first. But if you show them, they're going to get it. And you're going to, it's out of here.
That's nice.
Let me jump in there and say too, like, for everybody out there who don't want to be an artist, understand that networking is the long game, and that a lot of work and discipline and focus to build a brand or build an individual, and understand that relationships are key. You feel me? And stay true to the black creatives, black media, understand the importance of that, because as soon as you skyrocket, black media and black radio is still going to be here, high tier, mid tier, low tier. So just stay true to the relationship.
Oh, be confident in what you do.
Definitely network. That's one thing that I want to do in the show.
Yeah.
Just the network.
For sure. Network is a long game, and relationships are key. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times with us, we don't even wait for people to hit us up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what platforms we on. We reach out to people that's doing work in the city because they need to know that essence and that art that hasn't been gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And knowing people and embracing people and sharing their profile and they share ours. It's just community. You got to serve community. That's basically what it is. You have to serve community. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is pushing this culture forward. Like hip hop turned 50 this year. You know what I'm saying? So some of my parents are older than 50 and some of my parents are not. You feel me? So we're all still curating this whole thing. You get me? And we got it. And that's, we can't forget that.
Definitely.
We can't forget that.
Where can we find your music? What's your social media? all that good stuff.
You can follow me on all platforms, Instagram, JAYSWIISHES. And on all music streaming platforms, you can find me at J Swishes with just with one I. And yeah, I got a project out right now. I'm really him. Go check that out. My personal favorite song is I Remember, so I recommend that to you. And I got a show on January 23rd. I'm headlining SOBs. The stage is going to be on fire because I'm going to be on it. And we're going to be killing shit. That's it.
And you can just follow me on Jay Swish's page. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Show my boys some love. Nah, but my IG is ITS Panama Baby. Panama PANAMABABY.
And again, thank you for having me. I
No,
appreciate
thank you
it.
for coming.
Yeah, we with the queen, man. Season 12, 1,
No,
2.
thank
Alright?
you. So before I close out, just make sure you get my book, guys. Book 2 is out right now. It's called Unknown. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all that good stuff. And make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's Read the Host. Make sure you follow our Wonderful Shows page on Instagram and Twitter. It's TNTK Show. And as always, thank you for watching the show.
And that's all you need to know.
Bye, guys.